September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control on the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you, acting like a fool. I'm on the other side.
Hot buttered toast. A great delicacy. Hot buttered toast. When I was a boy, hot buttered toast was something to relish. It was a standard food item in the luxury-starved Britain of the 1950s. Yes, hot buttered toast. It's sad we've forgotten about hot buttered toast. But it's also joyous that today we have a huge number and wide variety of restaurants within touching distance of almost everybody. But just how good are they? Mirador's Canteen Check will review restaurants we've recently tried. We'll rate them on location and appearance, cleanliness and food quality, service and price, and finally that untouchable virtue of ambience. This week we're checking out a Brighton seafood restaurant, Darcy's. Darcy's is a relatively small restaurant. It's in Brighton Lanes, just up from where the main taxi rank is situated. So it's easy to get to. It's an old fisherman's cottage and has been serving fish dishes to the public for over 50 years. It's cosy and comfortable. It looks cosy and comfortable from the outside and the inside. Clean and neat, the food is to die for. I had grilled sardines to start, followed by 5 small grilled fillets of plaice, with one of my very favourite vegetables, the versatile potato, this time boiled. I'm a boring old sod when it comes to desserts. If it isn't ice cream, it doesn't count. So yes, ice cream. Wine? Well, that was a very acceptable Chilean Merlot. The lady who served me was a delight. Chatted when I wanted to, shut up while I was eating. Price, very good. I could have had a 2-course special for under a tenner. As it was, I went off-piste, but still got away with under £30. And that included being a bit naughty and having an extra glass of wine. Summertime al fresco is especially good. Ambience, everything I could want in a small, intimate restaurant. Darcy's in the Lanes, Brighton. It meets our criteria and then some. I give it a 5-star rating. Well, Darcy's for me asks for a return bout, and that's what I plan to give it. Till then, toodle pip.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone, and I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you acting like a fool. I'm on the other side.
It's a great time of year. Autumn, season of mists and mellow fruitfulness. Well, in New York, our man Connor Winton went out to see the apple orchards just around the city, and a little bit of scrumping, I think, enjoying the apples that were growing near to that big city. Oh, come on, Connor. Ho, 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 naughty boy. But anyway, they're the fruits of their harvest. Whee! Meanwhile, back in home ground, Susan Harris was getting up as usual early in the morning, taking her shots of Lewis before the sun sets, and before the sun rises, and before the mists set in. But those mists are beautiful. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness. Oh my goodness me, how wonderful it is, a terrific time of year, and how do those musicians get up so early in the morning for Susan to photograph? Anyway, a great romp through two different parts of the world, and a wonderful season that we have, the autumn. Just lovely, lovely fruit, harvests, vegetables, and scenery just before the onset of winter. Great stuff. Well done, Connor. Well done, Susan. Here they come.
time, I think it's become a kind of sanctuary. It's become a place to go to actually to get away from the stresses, especially of work.
I like looking around to see other people's allotments, to see what they're doing in their allotments and how they've laid it all out. Just to see how different it all is.
Yeah.
But it's all changed now, and we've got lots more kind of. It just feels more transient. It's kind of like people are in, they stay a year, that can't cope with it, and go.
I tend to have one bed with roots in, so beetroots, carrots, potatoes. Then one bed with peas and beans, one with salad stuff, and one with random things like kale, courgette.
Yeah, my son hates the allotment.
Oh.
He absolutely hates going. He would do anything not to go to the allotment, and I don't know whether that's because literally 2 weeks after he was born, that's where he went, and but he really doesn't want to be there anymore.
If you grow them outside at the allotment from little seeds, there's a really good chance they'll get eaten by a number of things, being slugs and snails, then there's mice and voles, and then there's birds, really, pigeons and things. So if you grow things in the greenhouse, it can grow to quite a big plant before you plant it out.
Take in the garden. But that's never been more true than now, because the blossom,
Even if it does get eaten a bit by a slug, it's big enough to withstand that, and once it gets established, they grow huge.
Good morning. This is Stuart Dorby, the energy correspondent for Mirador Television. There is never a dull moment, good or bad, in this current energy crisis. We've now had President Putin saying he's going to actually stabilise the gas market. As we all know, the gas price has gone to 10 times what it was 3 years ago, down from about I think it's £10 to 50p as it was. And now Mr. Putin has said that he will actually stabilise this by some of the gas price has been because Mr. Putin was restraining gas supplies, and he is Germany's main, the Gazprom, the monopoly pipeline, which is owned by Russia, is supplying gas mostly to Germany, but also to Ukraine. And gas traders doubt whether he means what he says, because apparently he is already exceeding the amount allowed under long-term contracts. So why is he doing this? Is he doing it as the US Jennifer something or other, who is saying he's doing this for political reasons? Well, we know that President Putin never does things for the kindness of his heart. My only conclusion is that Russia is a failed state. It's only got gas and oil, really, to sustain it, and therefore he's trying to make a few more bob out of the whole process rather than stabilising it. And quite soon he will start sort of selling more gas to Germany or to the rest of Europe. Now, when it turns to the UK, we are particularly vulnerable because, as I said in my last broadcast to you, that we've only got 2% of annual demand storage. Germany has 30%, so that's a problem. And this morning we hear on the radio that the energy cap is going to go up again next April, because the regulator, Ofgem, decides on it twice a year, so every April. If this year, for example, April this year, the energy cap was lifted by 10%. In October, it was, we now know, up by 12%, and that means it's 22% what goes up, what energy companies can theoretically put up for domestic consumers. But we now know that there is an energy cap for domestic consumers. There isn't one for industry. So the big monopoly, the oligopolistic cartel of five large energy suppliers can charge what they like to industry, to factories and so on. So that's going to be a real curse, and it seems that the Ofgem is absolutely floundering around, doesn't know whether it's coming or going. So the situation can only get worse, I'm afraid. Anyway, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
When you see me with an umbrella, it's raining. Well, here we go, and let's show people.